Just guys, what? Oh God! In Call of Cthulhu, we just got gassed. A Batman of us. What is that? Happy Halloween. Also, I'm sure we're about to start seeing some crazy shit. Maybe doing the gas was a bad move, but what? What? What?
Damn!
Damn!
The gas!
Oh. New place discovered. Huh?
My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Oh, hey, it's Bradley. Okay. Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Not the choice I would have made, but alright. Oh, God. Ooh, eyeball. Eyeball. Highball. Eyeball. And see. Is this a dream? A vision?
Who goes there?
Gained 1 point.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
I have a duty to the patients. That man is toying with their lives. Who knows what he could do if what you say is true? That's precisely why I'm trying to reason with you. Fine, do what you want. I'm just trying to reason with you. What? Oh. Right, let's check the diary. Hawkins Manor. I finally reached the stairs, led to the first floor. The damaged pipe that I passed. I remember Bradley alive? Really? Who was talking to me? I came to in the Hawkins mansion. I must understand what I'm doing here and what happens next. Okay. Here's... Oh, come on. Sanity. Uh-oh. The ritual. The tunnels, Hawkins mansion. Pierce witnessed the disemboweling Officer Bradley by a man with a monstrous appearance. The men in gowns and their rituals have not succeeded in affecting the veteran. However, the brutal death of Bradley, the discovery of the identity of his killer, whom he recognized as the dead Charles Hawkins, as well as the latter's superhuman strength, managed to strike fear into him. Pierce still does not know if he should believe what he saw. He may even put these visions of horror to the shock caused by the death of Bradley, or he may put it down to the lack of oxygen provoked by the rockfall. Death of Francis Sanders. What is... Can I click this? Is this like a little... Skills. How are we doing for points? We have 5! That's not enough to level anything up, though, is it? I didn't mean to do that. How do I... Remove. Remove. Okay, we got 5 available. Don't know what we're going to do next. I feel like... I don't know. Let's go to Dark Water. Art dealer. Francis Sanders knew Sarah Hawkins so well that he accused her of being the source of his suffering. Oh, yeah, this dude. Okay. Shambler linked to Sarah Hawkins. He died before my eyes in circumstances I cannot explain. Places. Hawkins Mansion and Cellars of the Institute. Occult. The Sleeping Cultist. Clues. Chapter 5. So these are things I could have missed. So, that is interesting to me. Knowledge. I'm still not sure what the heck the freaking, happened with that dude in the sleeping pills. I guess it was to, I think I do remember. It was to get that dude, out of the way of something I apparently needed that I didn't realize I needed. Whatever. We're out of there. That's all that counts. Yeah, hello, my Tomodachis.
Mr. Pierce, how do you feel?
Getting peachy.
Did I sleep long?
Are you okay?
Today's only starting. It's fine.
Husbando? Friendo?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Was that like a vision and Bradley's gonna die that way
What happened?
in the future? Talk to Bradley. You did see Charles.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially
Okay, that's valid. Marie?
Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I?
Oh, she likes him.
Let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
We'll try.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall
Is
how...
he like going to be a sleeper agent, maybe?
Then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel.
That's what he said.
Let's talk about something else.
Can we not just go over there? What is comeback? Oh. My cult is not high enough for that one.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
Didn't go well for him.
Knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
The fried chicken.
I didn't see what, but
They're going to think I'm crazy.
with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
She made him the
Francis
fried
Sanders
chicken.
mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
I mean, you're not explaining this very well.
Well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An
Oh.
art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
Okay, but
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
fair.
He's right. We can't ignore the
We're
truth.
honest. We're honest and good.
Drive her mad.
This will
Better
affect your
madness
destiny.
than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a
Can I not just walk over to the
Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Save talk.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Can we not just go back over there and open the bookcase again and show him? That was... Where was that? It was upstairs, I think. Oh, you son of a gun. I don't have that option, do I? It's gonna say the same thing, ain't it? You smelly game, smelly game. We could just show him the tunnels, but no. Very well, I'll go along with this. Hold on. There's got to be something around here if it's didn't just automatically make me go, right? There's got to be something that it's like, hey, right? Am I being dumb? Am I overthinking it? Oh, that's just a book. Dang it. Very well. I'll leave this way. Sanders residents, Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. You just know this is going to come back to, oh, he's crazy. Mr. Pierce he's not well. What the fuck happened to my screen? What the fuck? Hold on. That's not...
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders?
Still recording? Yeah, okay.
I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Why are you here?
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
Sure.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working.
It does.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
So can I wander around and look at stuff? What the hell is that?
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about.
Okay, well, she might be
Sarah Hawkins
willing to
and
listen.
paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what
Okay, wait, that's not...
it was inevitable.
That's not really what I wanted to
The man I
say.
met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned.
Okay, so is she becoming ally now?
It will require more than that to suit.
All right, so is there evidence that I didn't
I
get?
need to understand. How could this happen in a reputed institute?
I don't know.
And
That's
right
why I'm
before
here.
your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Hold to test eloquence.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my
Okay.
deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy.
Okay, is that an
tried to
option?
Flee it like the plague. Oh,
Can I?
I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me.
What happened to... Oh, we have much to talk about. Well, this is what we're caring
Did your
about.
husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited in the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so.
Is it that one?
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Valid.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Any more to talk? Nope. Okay. Consult diary. The Shambler is a painting. Irene Sanders doesn't seem to know what she hates the most, Sarah Hawkins or her work. The fact remains that she accuses her of costing her husband's sanity. He apparently gouged his own eyes out under the influence of the painting. I must see it. The key to the gallery is probably in the office, which is where what's-her-face is. Dr. Fuller Rains is undisputed master. No one should be back on my visit to the tunnel. Hawkins would keep the man is dangerous, and I'd swear that he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell. I mean, we didn't really talk to him. Brain observations clear that she old Sarah Hawkins. Yeah, okay.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. Yikes. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Well, that's shitty. Oh, Lord. Am I going to have to play something on this to unlock something? I bet that's going to happen. Alright, examine the Shambler. Well, I'm going to be nosy first, so...
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
A photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to the Sanders. They must be close. Oh? Why am I doing this? Am I just going to wander around this woman's room in front of her? Or... not in front of her?
A house of artists. A house of artists.
It sure is. What are we doing? What spurred this on? Oh.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
What on earth is this guy's deal?
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler.
Ooh, so he wanted this.
What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Right. Hold on. Clues. I'm remembering something. Clues. Was an earlier chapter. Letter of refusal, photograph. What was it? Medical record. No, was it? It was earlier, I think. Letter of complaints. Sales ledger. Yes. Hold on. Painting for Sanders exhibition. The Shambler. Oh, that's the very last painting. Okay, so yes. I knew it sounded familiar. Okay, it's whatever we're looking for is not that way.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? He didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Secret? No.
A house of artists.
Indeed. Well, What?
The Chandler. I need to see it.
What? Okay, it's not prompting me to hide, so that's good. Breviary of Medicine, Tome 2. This second volume in this series covers everything from gas gangrene to trench nephritis. In addition to a precise and detailed study, this book presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book reserves it for the medical experts. View the character sheet. 7! Oh, we can level something up now. Shouldn't this be going up a little bit? Alright, let's see. We've been using psychology a lot. Maybe we'll go with that one. Maybe we'll go with this one. Yes. Yo, fuck it. Let's max this one out. And then... yeah, okay. How do I validate? Really want to validate? Yes, I do. We're a smooth talker, is what we are. I'm just gonna wander around, see if I can't find any more clues, and find myself in situations to talk about with my newly found eloquence. For I am an eloquent person, eloquent. I have arrived. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw that. You can't trick me. What's this?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
An audio recording that Frank seems like... Well, this seems inappropriate, but what the hell?
Irene, I made a mistake.
Is she like, what the fuck are you doing in my house?
I fear that it might be too late for me.
You hear that?
Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Okay. What are your thoughts on this matter? Oh, we're not done.
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
What a tortured soul indeed.
Accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Irene, I made a mistake.
Okay.
I fear...
Here, listen to that again.
Late for me.
I'm sure that's healthy for you.
Except to burn everything. I never had the courage.
Yeah.
Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids.
The music is... So the music... I was wondering for a second. Yeah, the music is in the recording. So that might have something to do with it.
Anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
A lot of doors it's not letting me open. Hello there. Hope you don't mind me snooping around.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet. Probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Okay, hold on. Did the occult go to 3 yet, finally? It did! Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Neat.
I could use one of those.
Oh, we're just stealing his fucking sleeping pills. Okay.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend. Forget the shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spent some time on Reverend Whitwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Strength. I'll take that. Oh, Jibba Lemon, baby. Why am I doing this? For what reason? Dissertation on an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Medicine progression, how's that looking? Okay, it's gone up 2% since we last checked it. That's crazy. Oh, that's just the doorknob. Were there drawers I could? Nope. What's this? Would you read the book? Did the game freeze? Sure, why not? Read the book. This will affect your destiny. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Oh shit, I didn't. It's a book! It's a book! You saw it. You saw it. It's a book. It's just a book. Okay, hold the frick up. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malleus Bestiarum. The bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book by reading it. Pierce lost some of his sanity. Come on! Come on, Pierce! Get your shit together. What is this? Add to Sanders, yes. Letter by Sarah Hawkins. Inventory. Alright, we're keeping the cylinder and the key. Not the sleeping pills? I found these sleeping pills. Were they prescribed to... Oh, okay. So we didn't literally take them. We took knowledge of them. This is volume 2. Does that mean there was a volume 1 I missed, or did I already... I feel like I would have remembered that happening before, though. Was there more than one case solved? Whatever. Men will gather the knowledge through the lines dictated to me by the great old ones, but also in other volumes. The visions that assail me whisper me names and silhouettes of mystical creatures. Soon the Malleus Monstorum, yes, repository of all anatomical, cosmic, and dimensional knowledge, will be seen as the authoritative work. This book, unholy among the most cursed books, will one day be the final rampart between man and the predators that are waiting to devour him, hidden behind the veils of parallel dimensions. Dimensional Shambler. The Dimensional Shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keeps it in a state of permanent starvation. This is why it is in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself in your dimension and allow and to allow it to rip you open with its claws. I've talked about this before. I'm going to talk about it again real quick. I can't remember where. All right, so a thing about video games is that they can do stuff like this. Like, say, compared to a book. Compared to a book, maybe it'll be like a little like annotations. It'll be like, turn to page this for more information, or it'll in the margins it'll say something. With a video game, you know, this is the game part, you could say, but as a way to develop its, to deliver its narrative, something that only a game could do is be like, hey, well, your character has some insights, and we're not going to make them literally, like, make you stand there and listen to his, internal monologues, I guess would be the way to put it. Not quite what I mean, but... And, instead, you know, hey, open this up, you've got all this stuff. All this extra... Not even extra content. I think extra is doing it a disservice. This is part of the game. It notifies you every single time, your freaking... diary gets updated. You know, it's part of it. In the same way that, even though I didn't initially realize it, Outlast had Mazupsha taking notes, and you know, you could play through that whole game and not miss out on that, or not miss out on, you could, and have a good experience without having that part of the narrative. But I don't know. I'm really digging this. I like it, and I also think it's put together very well, because I have not played them extensively, but if you go back onto the history of the Justiguy channel, you'll probably see there we have had games like this where I think even that the very first thing I did this month, that Lothnolda game, was trying to be something like this, but or in a similar vein. But I mean, besides for the point and click part of the navigation, just I think it was this genre, I guess, whatever this genre is, and I'd like. If you've gotten this for one, I appreciate it, because we're changing games tomorrow if I've done my counting right. I am going to keep playing this today and try to, maybe, I don't know if I'll finish it, but this is a playthrough we are finishing, hang on the table. But Halloween, I want to be like a smattering, a smorgasbord, a sampler, if you will. So yeah, we'll have lots of things for Halloween, although you would probably know that by now, because we're almost near the end of the month, if my counting is correct. So, yes, thank you for joining me. I have had a ton of fun with this game. This one's going up there as you know, something I've really enjoyed. I am curious if it's a type of game that warrants multiple playthroughs, given all this affects your destiny stuff. Don't know if we'll be doing a multiple playthroughs of it, but we'll think about it. We'll think about it. It really I guess depends on just how different things are. I'm getting ahead of myself, though. Thank you for joining me for the Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu, and I'll see you soon. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. I mean, you'll be seeing me tomorrow, but I'm just rambling now. You'll be seeing me tomorrow with a different game, very spooky game, or so I've heard. But unless I've miscounted, in which case I'll figure something else out. You don't need to know this. You just need to sit back, relax, and enjoy, and have a very spooky Halloween. And anyway, you see, until we meet again, this is going to have to be a happy Halloween and farewell.